The conflict between Israel and Palestine is a complex and long-standing issue that dates back to the early 20th century. The conflict is primarily driven by the competing claims of Israelis and Palestinians to the same land, specifically the area between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea, which includes the modern-day state of Israel, the West Bank, and the Gaza Strip. Historically, the land has been inhabited by a mix of Jewish and Arab populations, but tensions between the two groups began to rise in the early 20th century as a result of increasing Jewish immigration to the region, which was then part of the Ottoman Empire. Following World War I, the land came under British control, and Jewish immigration continued to increase, leading to further tensions with the Arab population. After World War II and the Holocaust, the international community recognized the need for a Jewish homeland, and in 1947, the United Nations voted to partition the land into two states, one for Jews and one for Arabs. The Jewish leadership accepted the plan, but the Arab leadership rejected it, leading to a war in which Israel declared independence and defeated its Arab neighbors. As a result of the war, Israel gained control of more territory than had been allocated to it by the UN partition plan, including the West Bank and Gaza Strip. Since then, the conflict has continued, with the Palestinians seeking an independent state in the West Bank and Gaza Strip with East Jerusalem as its capital, while Israel maintains control over the territory and seeks to maintain its security and control over Jerusalem, which it regards as its capital. The conflict has been marked by violence on both sides, including acts of terrorism, military operations, and rocket attacks. Efforts to resolve the conflict have been ongoing for decades, with numerous peace initiatives and negotiations, but a final agreement has yet to be reached. The main obstacles to peace include the status of Jerusalem, the future of Israeli settlements in the West Bank, the borders of a future Palestinian state, the rights of Palestinian refugees, and the recognition of Israel as a Jewish state. In recent years, tensions have increased due to the construction of Israeli settlements in the West Bank, the blockade of the Gaza Strip by Israel, and violent clashes between Israelis and Palestinians in Jerusalem. The conflict remains one of the most intractable and complex issues in international relations, with no easy solutions in sight.